Listen to me. Your income is a direct reflection of your copywriting skills. And that's exactly why in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 killer copywriting steps I wish I knew when I first started my journey. Now I'm going to be completely transparent with you, bro. I haven't made my first million yet, but I have written over 170 emails and drafted over 5+ sales pages, and I've cracked the code on what separates broken wannabe copywriters from those who land 5k, 2k and even 50k clients. Some of these steps I implemented early, and that's the reason I've gotten this far. Others I completely overlooked and I'm kicking myself for it. The fact that you're watching this video tells me that you're serious about your copywriting career, and if you apply what I'm about to share, I guarantee you'll probably go further than most people who have been doing this for years. Now this is going to be a game-changing video. So if you're even remotely serious about starting your own copywriting career, you're going to watch the whole thing. And the first step might actually shock you. Number 1. Stop learning and start absorbing. The first step to become a killer copywriter, and this one will surprise you, is to stop taking copywriting courses and start absorbing winning copy instead. Now what do I mean by that? Here's the thing. You already have all the knowledge in the world. What you don't have is the exposure to what actually works. And here's the brutal truth. You can't write persuasive copy if you haven't seen persuasive copy. So here's the exact thing what you need to do. Sign up to every newsletter in your niche. Don't just read them, study them. Screenshots the subject lines, the paragraphs, the story frameworks, and also screenshot the hooks. Keep this aside in your own folder. Before you buy anything online, read the entire sales page first. Ask yourself, what made me want to buy? Or what objections did they handle? How did they create the urgency? Read these 3 books immediately. Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz, The Copywriter's Handbook by Robert Bly, and Cashvertising, the most underrated one, by Drew Eric Whitman. Now remember this, you are what you consume. If you're consuming mediocre copy, you will write mediocre copy. If you're absorbing $1 million campaigns, your writing will start reflecting that level. Most copywriters fail, and the simple reason is that they try to write before they have absorbed the great copy that helps them to make millions of dollars. And don't make that mistake. Step 2. Practice like your life depends on it. Now that you have absorbed the winning copy and you know what actually works, here's where most people drop the ball. They keep consuming, but they never start practicing. Listen, bro. The best copywriters aren't the ones who keep absorbing. They are the ones who have written the most copy. And here's the exact way how to practice the right way. Number 1. Open a Google Doc right now. Choose a niche, and if you want to know the best niches to choose in 2025, I'll link that video below in the description. Write your first pieces of copy. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. It just has to be the first copy. Remember, the first is always the best step. Here's the key. Don't write copy. Assemble it. Take the elements from the winning copy you have assembled. It's also called a swipe file, and just put it in the copy you are writing right now and apply to them in your own work. Remember, you may think copywriting is something writing in your own words or creating with something new, but that's not at all true, bro. There's nothing new in copywriting. There are only combinations of what winning copies are and what already works. And remember, the best copy isn't written, it's assembled. So set a daily quota. I don't care if it's 1 email, 1 ad, or even 1 sales page section, but write something every single day. That daily practice helps to create momentum and also makes you better at writing copy and gets you used to the normal habit of writing new words. Save every piece you have made in a portfolio separate that you can use to leverage to land your first client. And these aren't just your portfolio pieces, they're your client magnets. Which brings me to my next topic. Outreach is your lifeline. Here's the harsh reality, bro. You can absorb all the copy you want, practice until your fingers hurt, but if you can't get any clients, you're just an unemployed writer with a hobby. Outreach is the one thing that you can do to earn your first dollars online. At first, I used to hate outreaches, and sometimes I still even do. If you think like that, you're dead wrong. Outreach is the business. It isn't a business if you don't outreach. Everything else is just preparation for what actually comes next, which is outreaching. Here's my exact outreach strategy I'm going to show you in this video. Start small but be consistent. Begin with 1-2 outreaches every day and slowly increase the number every day. Also, increase it until outreach becomes your second nature. Use high value methods. Don't just send the generic, "Hey, how are you doing? I'm a copywriter" messages like most 99% of the population does. Send Loom messages, Loom videos, send a personalized video into DM. Write a sample subject line that is separately used and specialized in a way that clients click as soon as they read it. Provide value upfront. Don't be selfish. This separates you from the 99% of the population immediately. But here's where most people quit. They give up after 20 outreaches, and I don't blame them. I almost did too. That's exactly why they fail. Outreach is always a numbers game. You need to outreach, iterate, and keep doing it over and over again until you land your first client. The money is always in the follow-up. Most copywriters quit after they just send your first outreach message, and if they don't respond, they just completely abandon that first client. But the most money is always made not in the initial messages. If they don't respond to your first message, follow up. Then follow up again. Persist. Persistence pays the game. Be sticky. Okay. Keep following up like a madman, even if they think it's very weird. It doesn't matter. And if they even ghost your messages, keep following up. If they didn't respond to your messages, keep following up. It doesn't matter. One day they're going to actually see that message and actually be interested. These 3 steps, absorb, practice, and outreach, are all you need to completely transform your copywriting game. And I'm not promising you success. I'm promising you this. If you follow these steps consistently, perfectly, you will get your first client. Now the question isn't whether this works, it's actually whether you'll do the work. Now I've created resources to help you take action immediately. First, I'll show you the exact best corporate niches to target in 2025. That's the first link in the description. Second, I've put together a complete masterclass to become a master at email copywriting. So that's the second link in the description. That covers everything from writing copy, subject lines, AI copywriting. But here's the thing. Don't just watch those videos and do nothing. The only way your life changes is when you actually act and when you actually implement what you learn. So I want you to do me a favor. Leave a comment and tell me which of these 3 steps you're going to start today. I read every comment and respond as many as I can. If this video helped you, smash that like button, subscribe for more copywriting videos just like these, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.